2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
This taken in at the goal line.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bit. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that might be Titan football. It is. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Panther 11. Buffalo 18. Ready.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
Finding space at the 40.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 138 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Henry up the middle.
He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The Titans are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigga
his 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 2nd and very short, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His 1st catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Kevin Farley.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Willis will look to throw it.
He finds his man complete. It's Bush. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Willis.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Lawrence will throw.
And oh, he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence, he'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
He's got the first down and more.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now Lawrence.
Screen pass to Connor. Touchdown Jaguars.
Snoop Connor
from 10 yards out.
And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach or offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10.
And he fires one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Willis is going to throw once more.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Willis now off play action.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Meanwhile, Willis throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Down right around the 25. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Willis looking to throw it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down. A beautiful fake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence.
64 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bush.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Now a handoff to Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
His throw incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 75 yards.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
From the 6.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Now Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Draw play, Etienne.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
63 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence, throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. They juked him. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the busy night for Henry continues. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat.